Justin, what was the experience of making your first major league start in that atmosphere?
Yeah, it was fun. It's literally what you play for, right? One of the biggest rivalries, all of New York here, basically watching the game. So it was a lot of fun. Try to keep it calm out there, but yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of emotions, but it was a good time.
You mentioned keeping it calm. How were you able to maintain calm after that start and settle in?
I think, I like to think that's one of the things that I do pretty well is kind of keep it level-headed out there and keep everything under control. So obviously that's not the start you're looking to get off to, but just know that the best pitches are ahead of you, right? Good hitters hit pitches, and you just got to keep going. Try to give the team as much as you can out there. That's obviously what I'm here for, is to give some innings to a team. So yeah, it's obviously not the start that you want, but keep the team in the game and give them a chance to win is all I'm looking for.
How much is when Soto always that 2-run home run? How much does that change how you're feeling, your mindset after that?
Yeah, you don't want to get behind too much, obviously. So the fact that they come right back is huge. Gives you the confidence to, all right, keep going. Now we keep it right here. Stop it here, and you're still in the game. You still have a chance to win. So that was awesome answer by us.
Reed, Carlos was talking a little bit about the conversation you guys had in between the 8th and 9th. Just what was your vantage point of it and the thought you were trying to get across to him there?
I was trying to walk away so he didn't take me out of the game. He kept telling me, hey, go out there, take a pitch at a time, batter at a time, execute your pitches, and just go right after him. So that's what I tried to do. And, yeah, I was trying to avoid him so he couldn't take me out of the game.
Knowing where the bullpen was at, was that something when you came into the 8th that you thought to yourself, I'm going to close this thing out?
I was thinking about getting the first guy out. And then I was thinking about getting the guy out behind him. I wasn't trying to think 6 outs, so just trying to think pitch at a time, hitter at a time, and try to close out the 8th. And if I had to go back out for the 9th, close out the 9th. But yeah, just pitch at a time.
What did you think about the second out of the 9th?
That was sick. Yeah, that was an unbelievable play. Jeff was fired up. Unbelievable team game today. We battled, got down early, but didn't give up. I think we've shown a lot over the last couple months, or last month, of just like who we are as a team. I think if you back us into a corner, we're going to fight our way out of it. So I think that's the biggest thing.
When you do come back out for the 9th, how aware are you that anybody gets on, Judge is going to come up, but if you can keep them off, you don't have to face them?
I was just trying to take a pitch at a time. Obviously, that's a good team. It's a good baseball team. A lot of really good players over there, but I think for me the biggest thing was just trying to slow it down and execute one at a time. So didn't have to face him today. Doesn't mean I won't have to face him again some other time. But it was overall just an unbelievable team game today.
Reed, that was a pretty emotional reaction for you at the end. Was there a little personal frustration coming out at the end of the day? Kind of a bumpy ride leading up to that.
Yeah, it's been a grind. The month of June was a grind. So I think, a little bit of that, a little bit of this is a huge series. This is what everybody in New York looks forward to. So to get the last 6 was big for me, and just kind of a little subtle reminder that just keep going, keep fighting.
What's that moment for you? You're running to first base, you got your hands clasped behind your back, you're looking at the dugout. What's going through your mind at that moment?
Hit a home run to take the lead, so it was a lot of fun. They're a good team over there, and I was able to get a pitch and drive it, and I feel like I don't hit that many home runs in that situation, so just be able to do it is it was. I enjoyed that one.
Jeff, that play in the 9th, when it's hit that way, obviously you have to go to a dive. How aware are you even that you're going to have time to throw it out? Just to get through it if you can. First part of the play is get a good jump and try to get to the ball, and I felt like when that ball hit my glove, I said, "Oh, it's my glove," and then not throw them out. So it was. I know it's a big play because I knew Judge was up 4th that inning, and we don't want him coming to the plate, and so that's why I was so excited about that one.
Jeff, the way you swiped at it, the ball was like behind you already when you grabbed it.
Yeah.
So that was just kind of a last ditch thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's, just playing a bunch of second base, I feel like that's, kind of sometimes the best way to get it. It's by you. You got to, just throw your glove at it and, try to kind of scoop it. So, haven't made a play quite like that, but made some similar. And,
Would you enjoy more of the play or the homer?
I mean, the homer is sick. I love hitting homers. I don't hit that many. But at the same time, that, because I hit the home run, I think that play, was a little bit bigger. So, always take pride in my defense as well, but I want to say the home run was sick.
That was a changeup, right? Did you think that you might throw you there, or are you just going to react?
Yeah, it's his best pitch. He threw me a fastball down the zone, and I feel like I've gotten some pretty good battles with him. I think I've gotten some 3-2 counts, and I had a feeling if that fastball down, he might try to throw a changeup off of it, or I was expecting something down. So saw it out of the hand, and just kind of threw the barrel at the ball and went over.
What was it like to see Juan Soto do what he did today on this stage?
Yeah, that was awesome. He had a great day. Huge home run, and that's just who he is. It's fun. It's fun to watch, and I feel like every time he's coming to the plate, he's going to do something cool.
Reed was just talking about being a little emotional just because he knows these are big games. These are big series. Fans care a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much of that resonated throughout the clubhouse with you guys, especially not playing your best for a lot of June?
Yeah, these are huge games. Yankees are a good team, and it's always a battle with them. We've had some pretty back and forth games, and very emotional. And I feel like that's a playoff like atmosphere. So that's what we expect to play in front of, and we enjoyed it.
It's been tough, but does it feel like maybe you guys are starting to make some progress from coming out of the hole the last few days?
Yeah, we've been playing really well at home, so it's always nice to be here, and I feel like when we get here we play some pretty good baseball, and we just gotta keep it rolling.
Given where the pitching staff is as an offense, do you feel maybe more responsibility to perform and put together some good at bats?
That's always the goal. You want to put together many good at bats as possible throughout the game, and if we can do that, we got a great offense here, so I feel like we're in a good spot, and pitchers are gonna battle, and we're gonna hopefully be in a good spot at the end of the year.
Juan, Carlos was talking about that home run as a real turning point moment in the game. Did you feel the importance of that given the start in that first inning?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, anytime you come through for the team, it's always great. And when you put the team back into the game after give up 2 runs right there, give it a little breathe to the starter to start over, to start, from that point on to start throwing the ball better, and he did it today.
Did you see and pay attention to the standing ovation you got in that first at bat?
No, I didn't.
One, when McNeil hits the go-ahead home run, he was very emotional going down the first base line. What was it like to see that kind of celebration from him?
It's great. It's great. It's really exciting to see a guy like that. He grinds every day to come work every day, put his into the work, and every day give his 100%. I feel like it's great to see when he gets some results and give the team a lead.
What does it feel like when you're in a period like you're in now, where you're hitting the ball hard almost every plate appearance?
I just feel good right now. I'm seeing the ball really well. I feel like I'm trying to take my chances when I swing the bat. I'm trying to do damage every time, and try to help the team to win some games.
Juan, otro gran partido. Te faltó solamente el triple para completar el ciclo. Lleva los números una vez más para tener una temporada como nos tienes acostumbrados. ¿Tienes algunas palabras para decir a aquellos que estaban preocupados por tus números al inicio de la temporada?
No, ninguna palabra, tú sabes, son fanáticos. Siempre le agradezco por siempre estar ahí, siempre estar pendiente de mí. Al final del día, bueno o malo los comentarios siempre van a estar ahí, y yo le agradezco de que estén pendientes de mí y siempre deseándome lo mejor, tú sabes. Que al final, sabes, ellos van a hablar y van a decir, pero yo sé que en el fondo ellos siempre quieren lo mejor para mí. No tengo mucho que decirles, solamente gracias.
From your vantage point, did you think McNeil had a chance to get to that ball in the ninth?
I wasn't sure how hard it was hit. I was coming in hard. try to charge it and see what we can do. But definitely he comes out of nowhere and just dives for the ball, and it really got me shocked.
What was it like for you being at home at Citi Field for the Subway Series?
It's just great vibes. I feel the fans show up today and show the love that they've been doing since day one. So really happy and excited to play for those fans.